to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with the heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. You're in Manchester, obviously we know why you're here. Joseph Parker against Jack Massey. I want to talk about it, but let's talk about obviously you, because obviously there's news. We're hearing rumblings of you from Frank One, you and Usyk, March sometime. Any more you can tell me?
There's not much more I can say. Frank will announce in good time when he's ready. When we get the deal done, everybody will know.
We all know what you're quite vocal when you want deals done. This time you've not said a peep on social media. Is that like a mental thing that you're going through right now, just to be quiet?
I'm not getting involved in them all. Frank Warren gets paid to do it, and my lawyers, so they can do the deals. I'm not getting involved at all, because it drives me mad, all the back and forward. He wants this, she wants this, and yada yada yada, so I'm not getting involved.
How much do you want the fight though, Tyson? Obviously, as fans, we want to see an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It hasn't been happening since Lennox Lewis. How much do you want this fight?
This fight is the fight of the century. Remember, like there was Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier won. They built that fight of the century, and there was, what's he called now? The last fight of the century before that was another big heavyweight encounter between Jack Dempsey and the Fighting Marine. What was the Fighting Marine called? Anyone? Gene Tunney. That's right. Yeah.
Well done.
And they fought at the playing fields in Boston, and had the biggest crowd ever recorded. So that was fight of the century. Then Ali Frazier won fight of the century, and now Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk to be the first heavyweight four-belt holder in history. Never been done before. There's been a heavyweight champion undisputed before, Lennox Lewis, but he never had four belts. This is the four-belt era, so it'll be for the first time that a heavyweight's had four belts to become undisputed in the fight of the century, and two undefeated champions. I'm a two-time world champion, and he's a two-time world champion in two different weights, so it's a very interesting fight. And you've got a giant versus a normal-sized heavyweight, but you've got the slick southpaw boxer versus the giant... whatever you want, counter punch, come forward, or everything really. I can do whatever he can do as good as he can do it.
You mentioned the four belt era and becoming undisputed, but obviously you said in the past you don't care about belts, but obviously there's legacy, there's everything along that. Do you care about becoming undisputed?
I'm not really interested in all the undisputed and all that, but you may as well chuck it out there as well to add it on to all the accolades. And like I said many times in many interviews, all the history and legacy and all that, whatever they leave behind means you're finished. So I'm active and I'm enjoying myself as being an active professional. And what happens when I'm gone, I don't give a damn about, really, to be fair. And what I leave behind, it means that I'm over the hill and finished, so I don't give a damn about that either. I'm just enjoying being world heavyweight champion, being the top dog in the world, knowing not a man born from his mother can beat the Gypsy King. And it really does mean a lot to me, to be fair. That to 7 billion people in the world, and I'm the toughest, baddest, hardest, ugliest, baddest man of all of them, of the 7 billion. So if there's 7 billion, half of them's got to be men. So 3.5 billion men out there, and under Queensberry rules, one-on-one, el mono, I'm the best of all of them. That's a lot. That's a lot to say.
I'm the second ugliest man out of all them. You might be the first, but I'm the second then, Tyson.
It's a lot, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of where I've come from, who I am, and what I've achieved, and where I am in my life right now. Very, very happy and very, very humble, and very, 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 very thankful to the Lord for what I've been given in my life. Every day is a blessing. I wake up every day that I'm thankful that I'm alive and well, and I'm not in a dark place where I was a few years ago. So everything else is a blessing from there. Whether you get a belt or you get some money or you win another fight, all very unimportant. The most important thing is health.
Tyson, I've got to ask you, I've seen a couple of interviews as well, and you've said that you love boxing so much, you love the game too much, it's hard for you to stay away. You retired, you said it's not for me. You beat Usyk, you become undisputed champion. Can you stay in the game? Is there anything more for you to do?
There's the Francis Ngannou fight that I'm very interested in. I know he's not under contract anymore with the UFC, so I'm looking forward to that. And if the undisputed fight don't get made, then I'll be looking at the baddest man on the planet with the Francis Ngannou fight.
Queensberry rules with Ngannou, or do you think you'll do a little mixed match?
Maybe a hybrid with the small gloves on, the MMA gloves with Queensberry rules, maybe in a cage, to make it interesting. You know what I mean?
I'm ringside for that, then I'll cage
That
side.
would be a massive, colossal's the word, colossal event, wherever that's held, whether it's going to be in Las Vegas, whether it's going to be in London. That will be a colossal fight. Imagine me and him in a cage, 4-ounce gloves on, under Queensberry rules. And maybe we even get like a star referee, like a Mike Tyson to ref it or something like that, just for the bants.
Well, that's definitely bad. Could you retire without fighting Joshua?
I'm not interested in whoever that is anymore. That was past. They've, just not even interested in talking about Tosser, to be fair.
Well, you're here for Joseph Parker. I mean, the last time out, he fought Joe Joyce, big tough Joe Joyce. He's called you out. He wants a piece of the Gypsy King as well. But he's up against Jack Massey, who's the smaller man, but he's obviously going to have quicker feet, quicker hands. Totally different opponent than Joe Joyce. So how do you see this fight?
Joe's looking good in the gym. He's trained hard. He's put all the work in. Can't do any more. And I think we're going to see a good Joseph Parker tonight. He's really ready. He's got no injuries and no illnesses this time. So yeah, good. We're going to see a good Joe.
One final one. You got a message for Usyk?
I'm coming for the little sausage, rabbit. Run, rabbit, run.
Thanks, and as always,
He can run, but he can't hide. He can run, but there's nowhere to hide in a boxing ring.
Tyson, thank you so much as always, big man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife for saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.